My mom's new husband told my kids to call him Grandpa, but what my son said next made the whole room go silent. Mom married Gerald 6 months after Dad died. 6 months felt like a betrayal to a man who'd spent 40 years loving her. At Thanksgiving, Mom announced they'd be hosting at her place, the house where I grew up, where Dad had carved the turkey every year, where his ashes sat in an urn on the mantel. When we arrived, Dad's urn was gone. "Where is it?" I asked Mom quietly. Gerald thought it was morbid, she said. "He's in the guest room closet." My hands shook. The closet? I found the urn on a shelf between old blankets and Christmas decorations. At dinner, Gerald sat at the head of the table, Dad's spot. He carved the turkey with Dad's knife. Then he smiled at my kids. "Now that your grandmother and I are married, you can call me Grandpa Gerald." My daughter Riley stared at her plate. Eli, my 7-year-old, looked confused. "But we already have a grandpa," Eli said. Gerald's smile tightened. "Had, buddy. Past tense. But now you've got a new one." Eli's voice was small. "Where did our real grandpa go?" "He died, sweetheart," Mom said. "But Grandpa Gerald is here now." Eli looked at Gerald, then at the empty spot where Dad's urn should have been. "Did you put him in the closet?" Eli asked. The room went completely silent. "What?" Gerald shifted uncomfortably. "Grandpa, did you put him in the closet?" Mom's face went pale. "Eli, that's not..." "Because Mom was looking for him earlier," Eli continued, his voice getting stronger. "And I heard her ask where Grandpa was. And you said, the closet." Riley's eyes filled with tears. She understood now. "I'm not your son," Eli said, "and you're not my grandpa." "Eli," Mom said sharply. "Apologize." Eli stood up. "Real grandpas don't hide people in closets." He walked out. I found him in the guest room, sitting next to Dad's urn, crying. "I miss him," he sobbed. "Me too, baby." Riley appeared in the doorway and sat down beside us. "Can we take Grandpa home?" she asked. I looked at the urn, my father, hidden away like an embarrassment. "Yeah," I said. "We can." I carried the urn to the living room. "We're leaving," I announced, "and we're taking Dad with us." "You can't just..." Mom started. "He's not spending another minute in that closet." Gerald stood. "You're being dramatic, and you're being disrespectful," I said, "to his memory, to my kids, to the 40 years he spent loving my mother." "It's been a year," Gerald said. "Time to move on." 6 months, I corrected. 6 months since he died. 6 months since you moved into his house and decided his grandchildren should forget he existed. Mom was crying. "That's not what we wanted." "Then what did you want?" I asked. "Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you wanted to erase him." I took my kids' hands. "We're done here." At home, we put Dad's urn on the mantel. Eli asked if we could tell Grandpa about school. So we did. We sat there and talked to him like he was still with us. Because in the ways that mattered, he was. Mom called the next day, then the day after. I didn't answer. 3 weeks later, she showed up at my door. "I moved his urn back to the mantel," she said quietly. "And I told Gerald that my grandchildren will never call him Grandpa." "Why now?" I asked. "Because Eli was right," she said, her voice breaking. "Real grandpas don't hide people in closets, and real wives don't let them."